Whoa. So today starts off much like yesterday did. Canada wins gold in curling again. This time was the men's. So hopefully we have the same result in hockey, right? Because that's what happened yesterday. It's not too far of a stretch to say. Fingers crossed. Last night, I honestly completely lost track of time. There's this new app that's out for iPhone, iOS. So like you can get on an iPad and all that kind of stuff. And it's called Bias. And it's an amp modeling effect. It basically... Okay, let's put it this way. For, I don't know, as long as I've been playing the guitar, they've always had like big effects pedals rather, where you could go, oh yeah, I want it to sound like a Marshall amp or a Fender amp. And then you would dial in the sound and you'd get like, I wouldn't even say a close approximation to it. It didn't quite sound like it. It would just basically sound like it's just more distorted. It's just more distorted. And it never really felt like an amplifier before. But modeling has come so far in the last couple of years. Especially, there's some ridiculous like amp modeling. It's not even like a pedal. It's like a rack mount board. And they cost like thousands of dollars. And they so closely emulate the amps that they're designed to that most of the time people can't tell the difference. They've brought very similar technology to the software side of things. So this company called Positive Grid, I think, they have a one amp called Jam Up, which is okay. It's basically like an effects board on your iPhone. But I bought Bias because you can do whatever amp you want. And when I say whatever amp you want, there's around like 36 different amp types. But the cool thing isn't that there's so many amp types, it's that you can actually go in and tinker with the type of amp, like the tubes of the amp, all the different settings on it, whether or not, like what kind of transformer is inside of it, whether it's like Autobot or Decepticon, British or American. But yeah, there's like so many different little changes that you can make, and then you can change the cabinet, you can change the microphone, and you can determine like a specific mic placement for the microphone, which is something that on a lot of these amp modelers you can't quite do. You can say on axis or off axis, basically how the microphone's pointed at the speaker cone for the amplifier. But this gives you like so much more control over where those things are on the amp, and how you can really shape the sound. So I was honestly, if Cheryl hadn't told me that it was 2 o'clock in the morning, I would have kept playing. I don't know. It's so neat, and it's only okay. It's $5, but I think it's like well worth it if you play guitar at all. This application is amazing. I'm actually very tempted to start playing again, but the men's game is going to happen soon, so I got time. Woo! Jimmy Benn just scored. So Canada's in front, and it looks like they're still applying the pressure. It took them till the second period to actually score. And I think this game has been a lot nicer to watch, and I think it's mainly because the U.S. isn't playing like a trap style game that like Latvia and Sweden, no, not Sweden, Switzerland, and what else did we end up playing? Like Slovakia. All those teams, they would always just line up all their players on the blue line, and then they'd collapse to their goal, and it's a boring game to watch, and it's hard to score against that, as is proof. Canada only scored like 2 or 3 goals for most of the tournament, except for like one game where they won 5-0. But yeah, this game, much better to watch. Hopefully they get some more. All right, 1 minute to go. And Oh, almost an empty net by Carter. Oh, crap. Oh, skate, skate, skate! Skate, Marlowe! 17, 16. Just hold it against the boards, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. 1-0. We won 1-0. Tough. Wow. Carey Price played a really good game. He was big in net. Alright. Time for the gold medal game. We play Sweden. Good game by the US, though. Wow.
Hey guys, so I did not get the luxury of getting to watch the game at home, which sucks. But our general manager was at the store today, and he's a huge hockey fan. So he kind of asked us, he's like, guys, why is the hockey game not on? So he let us put it on some of the monitors at work, which was awesome. And then I timed my lunch properly so that I got to watch the entire third period during my lunchtime, which was also awesome. But it was cool because I got to kind of bond with my general manager. We were talking about the team and how they've been doing and our favorite hockey teams outside of the Olympics. And it's kind of awesome because I never really talk to him when he's there because I don't really have a need to. Plus, they usually just talk to the managers, or he usually just talks to the managers. So it's kind of neat, and we bonded over that. It was awesome, especially because we won then. So, yay for that. Also, right now, this is like you saw in the other video, the crappy part of winter where it's just like water and slush everywhere. So, this guy, I don't know if he realized where he was standing or if he wanted to get splashed, but along the road where I walk home from work, there was a large amount of water right along the side of the road. And this guy was standing on his phone right in front, like on the sidewalk, right in front of where the giant puddle was. Most cars are courteous enough or, are awake enough, paying attention to kind of go around the puddle or switch over into the other lane before they get to the puddle. But this one car drove by and just drowned the guy in water. Just literally just drowned him in water. I felt bad for him, but at the same time it was like, beware of your surroundings. So then I saw this happen because I wasn't far behind him. So I was about to walk through, but I saw that there was this big truck coming. So instead I just kind of stopped and waited before the splash zone. And he saw me doing that, so he kind of signaled me to come on. And so I started walking, and then he drove super slowly through the puddle so that I didn't get splashed by him or anybody right behind him. So that was very nice of him, and I appreciate that greatly because I would have been soaked had I gotten splashed by that puddle because it was a huge puddle. Very happy. Okay, guys, it is very late at nighttime, and I'm going to bed. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. How about you? Are you going to bed?
Yes.
Random.
Yes.
Light. Okay. Night.
They're so hard now. There's two?
Yeah, it's their 50th
Ew.
anniversary. So you get two roll the rims to win.
And you